Okay, so in question 5 in our examples, those are my compound inequalities. So example 5 is an example of an and, meaning this happens and this happens. We're interested in where they overlap. But to get started, you're just going to go draw your lines down like we normally do. We're going to solve that two-step in the middle. See it right here? So they're subtracting 5, so we're going to add 5. Whatever you do to one column, you have to do to all of them. Let's see how it's got two different equations happening at the same time. So you're going to go ahead and do that step, which would be 12 and negative 20. And then you go ahead and bring down your 4x. To get your x alone, we're going to divide everything through by 4. We end up with negative 5 and x and 3. And because we divided by a positive 4, we're just going to go ahead and copy the symbols down. So what that really says is, this is true when x is greater than negative 5 and when x is less than negative 3. Those are the same. The top one, I think maybe is a little bit easier to graph because I can go, oh, well, it's going to be between negative 5 and positive 3, and it's going to be the overlap. And again, that same thing happens. Let me do it in red down below. So again, if you do this part, it would be everything where you got an open circle and all of the numbers going this way. And for this piece, x is less than or equal to 3, you'd have a closed circle, and it would be everything less than. And again, because we're looking at the word and, we're only interested in this section that overlaps. So that's why I have this answer here. Closed circle at 3, open circle at negative 5, and there's my answer. So again, I'm going to go ahead and erase these two red ones down here because those were just show you why it looks a little bit different. That's how you graph an and statement. So with that thought in mind, let's go ahead and talk about the or on question number 6. So this time we have an or, and so we're going to do them as two separate problems. So we're going to do the one here on the left. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and solve it like a regular problem. Make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to write on. Divide by my negative 3. Because I'm dividing by a negative number, I'm going to switch the sign. So it'll be x is greater than or equal to, 3 goes in there 4 times. Now we're also going to do the same thing on the second part of the problem. We're going to go ahead and solve it. We have negative 3x. That goes in there, makes it 9. We divide both sides through by negative 3. Again, just so that nobody misses it, I'm going to switch the sign because I'm dividing by negative. So instead of that being, and if you can't see it, let me go ahead and erase it. Instead of it being a greater than symbol, I'm going to make a less than symbol. And 3 goes in 9, negative 3 times. So I'm interested in when this happens or when this happens. So when you graph that, let's go ahead and graph the pink one first. At negative 3, we're going to have an open circle less than. And if I switch back to dark purple, at positive 4, we're going to have a closed circle and greater than. So your solutions are everything that the pink and the purple includes. So that's why I've graphed all of them. I'm not interested in where they overlap because they will not. Okay? Good luck on the quiz.